Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. And today in this podcast, Albina and Camila. And today we're talking about something every global professional faces: cultural barriers and international business.
You might think having the right words is enough, but it's not. Communication is about more than language. It's about understanding people, their values, and how they interpret your message.
In this episode, we'll explore why some messages resonate and others fall flat, and how to make sure your communication connects no matter where in the world you're working. Let's dive in.
So, the question for our guest: as a professional translator, what are some of the most challenging cultural barriers you've encountered in your work, and how do you approach resolving them to ensure effective communication?
Hello, guys. As a professional translator, how do I cope with some cultural barriers? First of all, I need to be prepared as a translator. I need to be aware of some cultural, let's say, features, peculiarities, and maybe some cultural uniqueness of the audiences that I'm dealing with. Let's take, for example, English-speaking audience and Kazakh-speaking audience. Although the world has been globalized and lots of cultures actually gained a lot of similarities, we still can see some differences in some aspects like cultural background in description, in contextual explanation, like expression of proverbs or some quotes with some ethnical background of these quotes, humor, for example. That's why, as a translator, you need to be prepared for that before you translate, before you interpret. First of all, second, if you are caught with such kind of strange situation when the let's say any speech pattern, including some cultural context in it that is difficult to translate, you need to go for some kind of explanation. You are lucky if it is consecutive, so you will have some time to explain it. But in case of simultaneous translation, you must react very quickly, rapidly. I just remember a really hilarious situation when one of the colleagues reacted in such a way that the joke was really hard to be translated, so that it doesn't lose its humorous effect. So the translator had to say to the audience, and everybody laughed, not because of the joke, but everybody laughed because the interpreter told the audience to laugh. But the speaker accepted it as that his joke was really funny enough. So you need to react very quickly, either by explaining it or finding some kind of equivalent close to that audience.
So yeah, I agree with you. I think the most difficult thing to translate is jokes, because translating jokes requires special care, because what is funny in one culture may be completely incomprehensible or even offensive in another. And the next question is, what seems difficult to you, Albina?
Perhaps it's customs and traditions, whether it is a wedding, a funeral, or another event. A translator may encounter a situation where it is difficult for him to understand the meaning of what is happening. For example, I heard somewhere that exchanging kisses is an obligatory part of a Christian wedding, but in other cultures, such a public expression of feelings would be unacceptable or even shocking. So, if we conclude, thank you for our guests for sharing such valuable insights on overcoming cultural barriers. It's clear that successful business communication goes far beyond language. It's about truly understanding and respecting the cultures we engage with. To our listeners, thank you for tuning into our podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. And remember, the key to effective global communication is not just in what you say, but in how you say and how it's received. Until next time!
Woo!